Welcome back. Remember, what did we say? Make sure you learn your ratios. Now, this is just a kind of a hint for you. You love looking into the mirror. So, take your ratios, write them on flashcards, put them alongside the mirror. So every time you look at your beautiful face, remember, the mirror will only show you what you show it. So you're going to show your beautiful face to the mirror, and definitely you're going to be glancing at your ratios. And in that way, you're going to be learning your ratios, and you will be reminded from time to time. Coming back to the ratio, the asset test ratio. What is this one all about? Current assets minus inventory is to current liabilities. That's the formula. You have to learn it. What does it do? It talks about liquidity. What is liquidity? The ability of a business to meet its short-term debts. Compare results. If the ratio is favorable, the asset test ratio, if this ratio is favorable, it means that you can meet your short-term obligations without taking your stock into consideration. If it is unfavorable, if you compare it to your current ratio, it means there's too much investment in stock. Remember, this is your final test of your liquidity. Asset test, the real test. Are you in a position to meet your short-term debts without looking at inventories? So it's your real test. And once again, remember, compare to previous years and mention the trend. Your rate of stock turnover. It's your cost of sales over your average stock. And what is average stock? Average stock is your stock at the beginning plus your stock at the end divided by 2. Now, what do we do with this here? We compare it to previous years. We look at the norm in the industry, not necessarily a norm per se, but you look at the industry and you say, okay, if a particular business, the same as yours, has a rate of stock turnover of 5, and generally all the businesses in that same sector are having a rate of stock turnover of 5, and you come with a rate of stock turnover of 2, then definitely there's a problem. Why? Because everybody's turning their stock 5 times a year, and you are turning your stock 2 times a year. Definitely, you may be buying wrong stock, or there's definitely some problem with your stock. Therefore, a quicker rate is more favorable. The more you turn over your stock, the more it helps with liquidity. Again, it would depend on the type of enterprise. Remember that is important. The number of months of stock on hand, it would be your average stock. Once again, opening plus closing divided by 2 over your cost of sales. What does this one tell you? What does this ratio tell you? It gives you an indication of how long we can expect the stock to last. It will help you how quick you have to order more stock, right? And also, it could give you an indication on the amount of stock that you are carrying in your business. Remember, with stock items, you don't want to be carrying obsolete stock. And the way we have trends today, you notice that stock becomes outdated very quickly, especially in the technological field. And you know that for yourself, don't you? How often do you find a cell phone that you have bought, within a month or 2, it's outdated because there's a newer version available? So think of the practical things in your life and apply it to your accounting knowledge. Debtors' average collection period. Again, we're talking about liquidity. Average debtors over credit sales times 365 or 12 over 1. It depends how you want your answer. If you're going to give your answer in days, it's 365. If you're going to multiply by 12, your answer is going to be in months. Now, you've got to compare this to the term that is allowed to your debtor. For example, if you are allowing your debtors 30 days, to pay you, and you're getting a debtors collection period of 45 days, what does it mean? It means certainly that your debtors are taking 15 more days in which to settle your account. And that is problematic. It's going to impact on your liquidity. How will you improve this? What can you do to solve this problem? Send out regular statements, right? Remember the carrot and the stick. In order to get a donkey to move, you can either dangle a carrot or you can beat the donkey. So the same way, we don't expect you to take a stick and physically beat your debtor, no. But you would charge interest on the overdue accounts. You would control your credit better. Okay, so now that means we have to look at our creditors as well. How are we paying our creditors? We have to maintain good relations with them. So if we are allowed 60 days or 30 days, we have to pay in that time. So now you can clearly see that those are my liquidity ratios. And what we're going to do, we're going to learn them. Because if we know them, we can answer them. But there are more to follow, so stay with us.